Oh, buddy, we have got a really cool unboxing from my homies down here at PVK. That's www.pvk.com. They are masters in the automatic game for many, many years now. I used to be fans of them way back in the day. They are still up and running, and they absolutely rock. So we're taking a look at these two really cool knives coming in from them today. These are brand new, baby. These are so new. I don't think this ink is... yeah, I don't think this ink is dry on these boxes. I do find it interesting that this one is a signature series and this one is not. Yeah, let's dive into it. I'm not sure why that's the case. Let's start with the signature series edition here. We have the brand new Generation 3 Cypher. So you can see right there on the pocket clip, there is the signature. This is the proof run. Is December 2023 proof run Cypher. This is the new smaller Cypher. Let's fire it. That is nice and smooth, just like I would expect from the new mechanism inside these Microtechs. You can see there's Cypher 2, third generation, I believe is what they're calling it. I don't think it says that on the box, does it? Cypher 2 Signature Series Apocalyptic Standard Proof Run. So I believe how they're calling this, and you know, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe they will change it. This is a Cypher 2, but it's still third generation Microtech. Ooh, man, that is super smooth. I really like the button on this. That is a very aggressive ramp. It feels different than my Combat Trudon. I'm not sure why. We're going to have to do a comparison. That feels different. The button feels different. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just because it's apocalyptic, so it has more grip to it. Single edge, Cypher. It's got all the cool Cypher markings on here. Real quick, let's do measurements. Let's do some measurements here. So blade length is 3.5 inches. Overall length is 8.5 inches. So it's not little by any means. I actually thought it was going to be smaller than this, but it is not as big as some of the others. So it's somewhere around Ultratech size. Has the titanium pocket clip going on here. Aluminum handle, kind of with this Cypher styling. Now I have to admit, the Cypher has never been my favorite model from Microtech. I don't know. I just didn't love the way it looks, right? It still functions like a good OTF from Microtech would, but it's just never kind of been a design that really speaks to me. But this next one, however, this next one does. This is my favorite Microtech design. This is the Scarab 2. This is that latest edition. So this is also a proof run right there, proof run, but I guess it's not a signature edition, which doesn't really make sense to me, because if this one is a proof run, so it's a signature edition, my Hera 2 proof run is a signature edition, but for some reason the Scarab 2, which is the exact same, is not. I don't know. I don't know how they're making these decisions, but this one does not have a signature on it. It does have the Scarab. December 2023 proof run, single piece of grip tape on the back here. As you can see, the same 3M kind of rubberized grip tape, but it has only one single piece. And then on this side, it's got only two pieces, as opposed to, I believe, the original Scarab 2 has 4. There's additional chamfering all the way around it. It's got the upgraded button. It's got the crud cutter in there. Same with the Cypher here. I can't wait to compare this to the standard Scarab 2, because I'm curious to see all of the differences going on. It's very similar, but I know there is some differences. This has that new mechanism in it as well, and it fires super, super hard and super easy. Apocalyptic blade finish on this one as well, which is another interesting thing. The other two models they released, the Combat Trudon and the Gen 3, and the Hera 2 were both just stonewash. So it's kind of cool they went apocalyptic on these, just to kind of make it a little bit different. You've got the eagle foot right here. So I don't know, they didn't release the standard edition with this proof run. So I don't know how this is going to differ from the standard production edition of this knife. I'm guessing that the standard one won't have this eagle foot on here, but I don't know. Could be wrong. Fairly sterile blade. Not a whole lot going on here. It doesn't have a whole ton of stuff. You've got the blood groove or the fuller running up the spine there, kind of the classic insignia of the Scarab 2. I really like it. This feels really good. I can't wait to compare it to the original Scarab 2. I want to compare the action. I want to compare how hard it fires. I want to compare the size, the blade, the weight, everything else going on. Now, this one had a little bit of criticism when it was released because it doesn't have all that many changes. But I kind of get where Microtech was kind of stuck, right? They didn't want to switch this one up all that much. It hasn't been in production for a number of years now, so they wanted to allow it to be purchased and have it back into the production lineup. And they decided to tweak it a little bit and include the latest features. So that's what they did. Some people complained because they didn't feel it was different enough to warrant kind of a new generation, like the Combat Troodon, which is almost a whole new knife in some ways. This one really just has the upgraded mechanism, some tweaks to the front here, some minor body tweaks, slightly different button, and that's about it. You know, the blade is pretty much exactly the same. And this one did not get an upgraded titanium pocket clip or the... Oh, this one does not have the beg ball in it either. I wonder if the production edition will. Interesting. But still, very, very cool. And it's cool to have a Scarab 2 in the apocalyptic finish because that's never happened before, as far as I know. Maybe the original QD Scarab, I think they had... I forget what they called it, Fallout finish, which is what I think this finish was before they call it apocalyptic. That one may have came in that finish, but the Scarab 2 was never offered in the apocalyptic or Fallout finish. So it's kind of cool to have a Scarab 2, which is the largest and heaviest OTF that they make in this particular finish. What do you think, guys? Are these cool? Are these cool new offerings from Microtech, or is this just recycling stuff? Let me know down below, and check out pvk.com. They have so much good stuff, so many autos. They have so many unique autos. So if you're somebody that's like into the auto scene, even outside of kind of Benchmades and Microtechs and Kershaw's and the normal automatic knife community, they've got a lot of Italian-made knives that are autos. They've got a lot of custom-made knives. They're the only retailers I know of that carry burn knives. If you're familiar with Paul Panak, who is really, really awesome if you want custom OTFs and custom automatics. They carry a lot of that stuff. They have a ton of inventory. They ship super fast, and the prices are really good. So check them out, pvk.com. They made this video possible so that I could check out these bad dogs here. All right, guys, comment down below what you think of these awesome knives. I'll talk to you later.